Today I find myself 749 meters above sea level, about 3 hours on a train and a rack rail from Barcelona. I've done a little bit of Googling of where I am, but in true Simon style, I'm still going in relatively blind. Let's have a little look around. I'm in a place called Monastery de Montserrat, I think. Monastery being monastery and Montserrat meaning Sawtooth Mountain.
So it turns out I can't read or in fact speak. It's actually pronounced Montserrat.
The monastery is home to about 70 or 80 Benedictine monks who dedicate their life to the practices of St. Benedictine. Funnily enough, they welcome pilgrims and they upkeep this glorious, glorious place. A place that is famous for housing a particularly important Black Madonna. There's around 400 to 500 Black Madonnas in Europe, 51 of them here in Spain, and then one particularly special miracle Black Madonna right here, which we'll go and take a look at now. It turns out to see the Black Madonna, you have to go in allotted time slots when you buy your ticket. So I've brought my ticket, I'm good to go. I'm going to kill the time required by having a little look around the church itself.
The history to this stunning place seems to be somewhat blurry, but it seems this place has had a rough old time of it. In its current form, construction began in the 16th century. In 1808, Napoleon's troops burnt the place down like real dickheads in the Peninsular War. Reconstruction began some years later, and during the Spanish Civil War, the abbey was totally abandoned from 1936 to 1939. Once the place had recovered from abandonment issues, it was treated to a real makeover. Totally worth it, as the feeling I felt in that courtyard was pretty undescribable.
That's one Basilica complete. Not the quietest place of worship I've ever seen. You saw your first glimpses of the Black Madonna as well. She's overlooking the congregation. I've still got an hour until my date with the Black Madonna, so I'm going to try and find a little snack. Nearly 2 hours since we last pastry. It's a dangerously long time. Conquered lunch like an absolute champ. Now I've got my date with the Black Madonna. Let's go and see what this relic's about. That was the Black Madonna. Similarities and differences from the pop star Madonna. This one was carved out of wood, but the similarities are they're both really fucking old. Legend has it Jesus Christ himself commissioned it to be carved, and it was discovered here in a cave in the 800s by some shepherds. The miracle being that the cave lit up and there was a choir of angels singing when they found her. They ran down to town, told a bishop about it, and he said, "This is important, let's go grab it." But as they tried to move her down the mountain, they found she got heavier and heavier and heavier, and the bishop decided this is where she wants to be. 2 miracles, 1 relic. So now she lives here, up in the mountains. The bull in her right hand signified the whole universe, and give that a little rub. And then she had the baby Jesus in her left hand, who was holding a pine cone. Pine trees being evergreen, it's supposed to symbolize longevity and eternal and all of that stuff. I think that's enough of Christianity for today for me. You might notice I'm not at the very tippity top of these mountains, so let's go and do something a little more adventurous and get to the top. There are 2 ways up there. I can either hike or use the funicular. So let's be honest, there's only really one choice, isn't there? True adventure style.
This is Supersonic Simon we're dealing with here. Paddleboard adventurer, sailing extraordinaire, wannabe survivalist. I took the funicular.
That's 2 funiculars in as many videos. I'm now a whopping 975 meters above sea level. Temperature's dropped as well. It's chilly on the willy. let's have a little look around. This is the Montserrat. So Serrat is like serrated, I think, in translation. The myth being that this was all carved out with a big golden saw. All these teeth and blades. I see the resemblance. This mountainous rock all around me and behind me is a pink conglomerate. It's a stunning colour and you can see it from a distance. It looks amazing. The tallest point of this mountain is another 250 metres up, so 1,200 and some metres high. It's a stunning place. It was made a national park in 1987. There you go, it's fun facts. Fun fact about Supersonic Simon is he is shit scared of heights. One strong breeze and I am jam on toast. So fuck that noise. Let's hike our way back down. That funicular, as fun as it was quite spenny, 11 whole euros. So I'm gonna hike back down. Apparently it's only a half hour, 40 minutes sort of walk. So yeah, let's do it. Come and join me on a little hike.
This stunning set of mountains was formed, they say, roughly 25 to 65 million years ago. That seems a rather vague guess with a discrepancy of only 40 million years. I almost feel it'd be better to say, simply, we haven't got our monkeys. But we do know, and I've seen it with my very own peepers, that it's a mix of limestone, pebbles and a whole manner of rocky shit mushed together by a mix of sand and clay, suggesting this area was once a sea or likely a lake. Wind and rain have created these awesome peaks over the years, and some locals told me that the place is littered with pretty mind-blowing caves. Honestly, I would love to do a couple of days exploring and camping these peaks. I was really in my element. And the fact that I was so blown away, even on the mistiest of days, makes me so keen to see the place again in the future, with clearer skies and a tent on my back. Hey, if that's something you'd be keen to see, subscribe. Your subscription would also make me go, fuck yeah!
What?
Ooh, what are we looking at here? There's the monastery. That has been a truly delicious little walk down the mountain. The scenery is just out of this world. It's a misty day as well today. I imagine on a blue sky day it is just otherworldly, amazing. The monastery is in sight. It's 4:30 now. There's so many museums and stuff that I could go and have a look at, but I've got one thing in mind before I start making my way back to Barcelona. You may have noticed I've been flying solo on this little excursion, which wasn't supposed to be the case. My glorious, beautiful co-host was supposed to be next to me. However, she's at home because the dog is brutally sick, I think. And I want to get her a little something as a little memento. It's just gone 5 o'clock. The place is really quieting down, as has the temperature. It's a bit colder now. So it's time to get off this mountain, out of this monastery. But don't you worry, I'm not quite done with cable-powered transportation yet. Just like that, we're home sweet home. Nice little adventure today, eh? First time I've ever seen a Black Madonna, first time I've ever seen pink mountains, first time I've ever been on a cable car. Lots of fun stuff.
Dad, hello. We got you a present.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
When you come at me,
Oh, it's the Black Madonna. That's interesting.
It's not the real one.
It's too heavy if it's down here. Wow.